I'm glad I got that on tape.
I was up at McCord Air Force Base the other day in the conduct of my official duties, of course, and also there, ostensibly in the conduct of his official duties, was a guy named Jerry Dines, who was reportedly, after a little investigation, doing some secret drug stuff, and turned out that this was in Tahiti. But since he isn't here, unfortunately, we can't find him, but I went back, see, because he told me he was going to Portland, you know. So I went back and asked the Sarge, hey, where are these guys really going? And so Sarge fixed me up, and he also fixed me up with a couple of other manifests that may come up a little bit later. Some of these 141s that go out of McCord carry a little bit more, it seems, than military cargo. And as a matter of fact, Colonel Jacobson, would you stand up, please? Turns out that General Jacobson, that's right, I'm sorry, and they may be Colonel after this, but that's all right. We have a report. Now, again, this is unsubstantiated. All this is very secret. You know, the National Guard is very tight with secrecy. They're a very important organization, and they keep themselves pretty squared away, so they keep everything secret. And it was reported that there was some real problems down there in the Virgin Islands, and they needed some elder guard statesmen, see, to go down and investigate this. And it was reported. I don't know that you were among them. Do you have any comments on that?
Yeah.
You do?
No comment.
No comment. Would you like to give us $5 for being a fine, upstanding elder statesman, National Guard?
It's better than the alternative.
Better than the alternative. And General Gordon, would you stand up, please, sir? We have a couple of reports on him.
Not true.
Not true. It turned out that while he was ROTC chairman, he was a very popular commander. His favorite saying was that sacred cows make good hamburger. And so a couple of cadets took him up, and of course there was a couple of cadets who didn't particularly like him, like the ones that put the dead frozen fish on the top of his uniforms, and by the time his plane got to where it going, the fish had kind of melted, and it was anyway, cadets are very, you know, they're as I said, basic trainees with high GT scores, and so they're very inventive and talented folks, and some of these people took General Gordon to heart. Now, he doesn't know this, but we have a thing called a 3679 violation that came into the headquarters the other day, and this is a thing, sort of misuse of public funds, that type of thing.
You were in Hawaii that you learned how to spell assiduity? You do know how to spell that word, don't you?
Assiduous, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah. Could you spell that for me?
We have a lot of assiduous past presidents. Our assiduity is well known.
And could you give me a definition of that word?
Assiduity?
Whichever.
Well, how about conscientious?
Yeah, but do you know how to spell that one? Okay, Jim, just one more thing. The other day I got a call. It was a credit check from an Ashford limo company. They indicated that you had said that we could vouch for your financial wherewithal, although it may be changing as I get done with you. And I was curious as to why this limo company was calling me, and they indicated that you were so lost and lonely without the limo at Mountain View that you had decided to buy one for yourself. Yeah, and I just kind of wondered, I don't think the Greenleaf theory is going to work for this one. I mean, we got assiduity, we got Hawaii, and we got a limo. What do you think that's worth, guys? I think this happened before I became a puffin, but it came to my attention that you were one of the first winners of the puffin pot. The first. And it also came to my attention that due to the very wise investment that you made with your investment broker, Mr. Joe Gillerjuicy, stand up, Joe.
I don't know the man.
You have been able to quadruple your investment. Now, only fair that since we had given you that initial money as your stake, that you might want to pop some money back towards a good cause. And of course, Joe, since you earned so much on the commission in this exchange, we thought that you might want to put some in too. How about $5 for the both of you? Each. 5 each. And Joe, don't sit down. I'm not done with you yet. Joe, I understand there was something to do with trees and a big gala event happened not too long ago. Christmas fundraiser, early Christmas present for your wife. Is any of this ringing any bells? The colors gold and blue come to mind. Sadly. She wasn't very sad. No. Anybody else know what Joe and I are talking about? Festival of the Trees. Joe was lucky enough to win the raffle. What'd you win, Joe?
President-elect, and we felt it was appropriate to sort of test some of his knowledge and his abilities. I mean, he's going to be running the club, and we've all seen what a fine job, what a fine job it takes from a quality president to head this club. So, Rick, you wear a watch, don't you? Don't look at it now. You're already cheating, see? He's learning. Can you tell me if your watch has numbers on it or slashes or dots without looking at it?
Yeah, I can.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay, what does it have?
It has slashes or dots or
Which of the three, or the combination thereof?
I think it's got dots and slashes.
You know, it is important to be able to keep a meeting on time. Dots and slashes? It sounds like you're hedging this here.
No, it's got little dots in between the slashes.
Okay, would you take a look at that and confirm that?
Oh, it's got slashes, but
Oh,
no dots.
no dots, no dots, okay. Okay, you just looked at your watch. Can you tell me exactly what time it is?
5 after 1.
No, good guess, good guess. Good guess.
5 after 1.
Okay, well, one of the other tests is your speaking ability. Okay, so now we want you to say very fast, pots, like in pots and pans, just pots, 5 times fast.
Pots, 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 pots.
Okay, and what do you do when you come to a green light?
Stop.
You stop at a green light? we have elected. Joe, are the ballots in yet? Okay, well, obviously, we put you in the limelight here, so we're going to slow it down and make it just a little bit easier for you. Try to redeem yourself, okay? Gary Cooper starred in the movie, The Lou Gehrig Story. Who was the movie about?
Ron Herbal.
Right, yeah. Okay. From literature, what famous book was the basis for the movie, The Story of the Bible?
This is tough for me. Maybe the Bible? Was that?
Yes, okay. Last question, and if you get this one right, you've redeemed yourself. This is out of the subject of art. What is the predominant color in Gainsborough's famous painting entitled The Blue Boy? All right, okay, that's merely $10. 3 out of 5.
Up here. Art? Art, can you come out from behind the bar? Art, are you there? Art, I just received something from Phoenix, Arizona. Do you know what this is? Do you know anybody in Phoenix? Does somebody that's going to be 40 years old or did turn 40 by name of Berger ring a bell? This whole book is dedicated to you and Miss Berger. Is this you on the beach in Mexico with Miss Berger?
Didn't know yesterday.
Can you pull up the... This is, there are some other real good pictures in here. But we like, what is it worth to you? Bunch of records. Does anybody want to see this album?
I've seen the album. You know, I have a really terrific boss and friend, and I underline friend, Charles. Hearing aid, up. Charles, eye contact. Obviously, I'm not going to get anywhere with that one. Yeah, I know. He closed the barn door on Tom last week because he said he paid $5 for everything that happened before last Friday.
No, that's not true.
Oh,
I said, his term, instead of his term.
oh, the extent of his term. But this isn't his term today. We're in luck. I like you anyway. He signs my check. Extreme pleasure of introducing and inducting a new member to our Rotary Club. Now, President Tom, you thought you were getting off on this. We're running a little slow, I know, but we do have some good stuff coming in. Come on up.
The formal presentation.
Uh-huh. We would like you to please help us in the induction of this new member. It's a very momentous occasion, one that you will never forget. Could Polly Ponders please come forward? Now,
Check it out, son.
Merry Christmas to you, honey.
now, Polly has several sponsors in the club who truly wish to remain anonymous. There was really some discussion, and speculation about John Shields, who we had understood had a personal or working relationship with Paul here. Swell guy, she says, yeah. Even though they, had requested to remain anonymous, we did get an introduction letter on Polly, and we're talking top-notch here. She has worked the Lakewood community in the services area for many, many years, developing both contacts in the military and civilian community.
Love a man in uniform.
She exemplifies service above self. Her place of business is Lakewood, and she has lived by the Rotary motto, she profits most, who serves first. Knowing this, she has requested to be on the fellowship committee. Volunteering to help the Seldons in any way possible to make the fall retreat a success.
I'm not doing this too good, am I?
And from what I have heard, she has talked to Norm Tremaine about the Wild Game Dinner Entertainment Program, Norm.
I'll bring the wildlife.
He's called her, that's a rumor, of course. I mean, Norm talks big. Polly, is there anything you'd really like to say about yourself that we haven't mentioned?
Well, they told me I should talk about my classification. My business is a lot like Joe Gilladucci. Say, do you have my ring, Joe? It has its ups and downs.
Robin?
I was going to join the chamber, but they wouldn't let me do a tabletop display. So there was nothing in it for me. So really, that's about all.
That's
Snap
it.
it up, would you?
Some things should probably go unmentioned, obviously. President Tom, would you be so kind as, to induct Polly with these typical... No, induct. The traditional speech. The one President Straight. I would like to mention that Tom has known Polly professionally for a number of years. One of the reasons her name did not appear before the classification committee was because there was rarely any question or doubt about what classification she in fact did fit under. I think you're ready.
Would you like to put your hand over my heart again?
Go for it, Tom.
Obviously, the speech isn't ready, but we do have her pin and badge, Joy Rotary, Polly Ponders.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't need a pin. I already have one.
Oh, I
Yes. Chuck. I love having solid arguments. Oh, but wait, I still have another one. Norm. Yes, electrical appliances. Thank you, Norm. Not good enough. Okay. But wait, there's still more. Max Flocker seed. The old dog you. Gary Cooper. I just love a good power surge. These are all on the board? Frederick, are you here? Frederick, oh, he does like to cover the floor. Greg, Radisky, are the movies ready? This was such an induction. Oh, Sam Hunter.
You promised not to tell anybody.
Well, I was next door to Al Welly's the other night. And he just said I had to. Ooh, that's someone special. Okay. Oh, and Bob, another board member, Bob Rothwell. We have the same interests. Two early leavers thought I looked good.